Welcome to Cross the Line Sports. My name is Carlos Smith, and here with me I have the head coach of the Las Vegas Aces, Coach Becky Hammon. Coach, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you for joining me. First off, let me start by saying I haven't had a chance to tell you personally, but congratulations on the win and also Coach of the Month.
Thank you.
How satisfying, though, just to go back a little bit, I know you all moved on, but how satisfying was that win, to finally, knock off the Lynx?
I mean, we just want to be focused. Anybody we step on the court with, we want to be about. Yeah, that somebody could zoom in on my plays. Watch out. No, we just want to be about, excellence, be about ourselves. At this point in the season, we just want to put our stamp on every game. So just having a mindset of winning the moment, no matter who's on the court. But I thought it was obviously a great win for our franchise. Good win. Positive win, keeps the ship moving in the right direction, and that's what we're about right now.
I had a chance to speak to Jewel Lloyd yesterday, and I asked her this question. I know it's still a lot of basketball left to be played, but did it kind of somewhat feel like a must-win game and just like kind of like proving your point against them?
I don't know if a must-win, but we definitely wanted to come out and play well. Again, going back to this time of the year, we want to be playing our best basketball. Doesn't matter who the opponent is. Happened to be the Lynx. I think everybody had a little bit of a bitter taste in their mouth from the last time we played them. So it was nice to come in and get a nice, almost full 40 minutes of really great basketball. There's a lot of, obviously, high quality shot making on both sides, but we were able to buckle in and get a couple more stops than they were and come out with the W.
At that midway point where things were kind of like could have gone either way for this team, like what was your confidence, with this team, knowing that you still had that championship pedigree, but where was your confidence in the team at that point?
My confidence has been I know who they are. I know who they've proven to be. I know their character. I know their work ethic. So you get to the point where you're going to trust what you know, and I do trust in their character, and I do trust in the work that they put in. It was getting them to believe in it and trust it. Because it was hard at the beginning of the year. People weren't playing particularly well, and that gets frustrating. And I think, resisting that urge to try to do more individually, to switch the mindset to give more to the group so that we get it done collectively.
As a coach, how much do you leave it up to the players like at the age of Chelsea and Jackie, the players that have been here, the veterans that had the championship? How much do you leave it up to them to kind of like let them figure it out, and then when do you step in as a coach, put your imprint on it?
I mean, they're in charge of their effort, their mindset, their mental approach. I can help them with the X's and O's, but they got to bring that. And I think, kind of watching them lead through adversity, grow through adversity, persevere through adversity has really developed some really high quality leadership. Starting with Asia, Chelsea, Jackie, Jewel. I mean, it's just been everybody chipping in, and it's been fun and nice to see that growth just as people throughout the course of the season, because I think, poor character probably would have folded it up in June or July.
One of the things I admire about this organization is just the structure and stability that you have, and you don't sit on your hands, you don't take the team for granted, you're willing to make those changes. How difficult is that, to kind of make those changes, and then also just like the trust and talk about that stability that you have and the foundation that this organization has?
Well, I mean, just from the top down leadership, you're charged with making tough decisions, trying to constantly put people in positions to be successful, for us to be successful. But I got a lot of equity built up with them, and they got a lot of equity built up with me, especially that core group. So then it's just about trust and belief in each other, and again, I go back to trusting the work. I trust their work. I trust their feel. I trust their judgment. And it's a two-way street. I think too many times coaches ask players to trust, but you got to trust them back. And giving that empowering and encouraging kind of messaging all the time.
I gotta say this. I'm a native of South Carolina as well, so we love Asia. We know what she means to the organization, to South Carolina and this organization as well. But how important is it to have someone like her, and like I say, adding those pieces, not taking the team for granted, putting that structure around her, because a lot of times you can see organizations sometimes sit on their hands and waste the players' prime years, but this organization goes all the way in. And can you talk about that?
Well, I mean, she's an easy person to build around. I mean, she's the best player in the world. So, not only that, she's a fabulous leader, person. She's the kind of person that, you'd want your son to bring home. to marry. That's just the high quality that she has, character. She has all the ingredients to be the greatest ever. So she's not hard to build around. She's never a problem to coach. Just high quality, and so we just want to put her in positions, and we have a lot of success. Obviously she's already helped us win 2 championships, working on our 3rd. But I mean, building around Asia Wilson is a no-brainer.
Today you have Chicago Sky. Is this one of the toughest games, even though they don't have much to play for with Coach Marsh? Knowing your system, knowing you, is this one of the toughest games to prepare for?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he knows our system inside and out. He knows our players inside and out. So there are no easy games. They're all professionals on both sides. And so a lot of times, a team that doesn't really have anything to lose, nothing to ride, and they play a very free, very aggressive style of play. So we don't expect any handouts. We got to go on the court and take it every matchup. And again, it doesn't matter who we're playing. We got to be about getting to that next level.
Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck tonight and for the rest of the season.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.
Thank you.